Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today I am going to explain one coding question that was asked in my on-campus placement round in Hexaware technology. As I remember, this question was asked in the coding round. I do not remember the exact question statement word by word, but I remember the main logic and formula used in the question. Today I will explain question statement, logic, formula, dry run the code. So the problem statement is calculate total power and efficiency of an electrical system. An electrical system consists of the two devices connected in a parallel. So the power consumed by each device is calculated using the formula. The formula is power equals to voltage into current. This formula is already given in the problem statement. So we need to calculate the efficiency. So this formula is also given into the problem statement. So we need to learn that the physics formula. So now before jumping into the solution, I want you to try this question by yourself. Please pause the video here for 2 to 5 minutes and carefully read the question once again and try to understand what input are given and what output are required, which formula is needed. Do not directly jump to the solution. First, think about how to write the code. Try to solve in your code editor. Now once you are done, start the video. We will discuss the complete explanation step by step. If you understand all those things, then great. That means you already understand 50% of problem. Because in coding interview, understanding the problem correctly is already a big step. Now let us bring the problem step by step. An electrical system consists of two devices connected in the parallel. The power consumed by each device is calculated using the formula power equals to voltage into current, where P means power, then voltage V, I current. Power is measured in watt, voltage is measured in volt, current is measured in ampere. So this unit does not require in the question. So what input are given? We take 4 input from the user side. V1 as a voltage of device 1, then I1 current of device 1, then V2 voltage of device 2, then I2 current of device 2. So total 4 inputs are given. Then our task is to calculate the fourth thing. The first thing is calculate power consumed by the device 1. Then P1 equals to V1 into I1. Then second thing, power consumed by device 2. The formula is same, only variable are change. V2 into I2. Then third thing, we calculate the total power consumed. Total power means only summation of this thing, P1 plus P2. Then fourth thing is efficiency. The formula is already given in the problem statement. So P2 upon P1 plus P2, that means total into 100. This gives the efficiency percentage. The output format, we need the 4 line, power of device 1, then power of device 2, then total power, at the end efficiency. Output format look like this. Now the efficiency percentage in only 2 decimal. Now talk about constant. Honestly, I do not remember the exact constant from the original question, but roughly constant were like these. So why are constant important? Because constant help us understand input range, which data type to use, time complexity needed. In this question, constants are small, so we do not need all any advanced. Simple arithmetic operations are enough, so we does not need any big logic of that question. So the sample output is this. Then let's try run the question. This is the most important part. So we take the input value v1 equals to 220, I1 equal to 2 I1, then simply multiply this. So power consumed by device 1 is 440 watt. Now calculate P. The value input value is V2 equals to 110, I2 equal to 3, then formula P2 equal to V2 into I2. So put the value in the formula. So P2 equal to 110 into 3 equals to 330. So power consumed by device 2 is 330 watt. Now calculate the total power. Total power is P1 plus P2 equal to 440 plus 330. That means 770. Total power consumed is 770 watt. So now we calculate the efficiency. The formula of efficiency is this: P2 upon P1 plus P2. So P1 plus P2 is 770 and P2 is 330. So 330 upon 770 into 100. So the result is 42.86%. So finally efficiency is 42.86%. Now let's move to the Java code. So the step 1 is, first we create the main method. This is the entry point of the Java program, public static void main. Then step 2, we create the scanner object. Now we need input from the user, so we use scanner class. Now declare variable. We need 4 input variable. So why double? Because voltage and current can also be a decimal value. That's why double is safer. Now calculate P1 and P2. So calculating the power, we define double. Now then calculate the total power. Now we calculate the efficiency. Now apply the formula of the efficiency. Now print the final result. Now let's run the code. So V1 is 220, I1 is 2, V2 is 110, I1 is 3, then enter. Some error in it. Now let us discuss one small issue that you may face while print the output. Suppose after running the code your output like this. This happen because we are using the println. So the println does not understand formatting symbol. It simply prints the %.2f as normal text. That is why the output become incorrect. So fix this. Now V1 equals to 220, I1 equal to 2, V2 equal to 110, I2 equal to 3. So P1 become 440, P2 become 330, then total power equals to 770, then efficiency equals to 42.86%. Final output get printed. So this was the complete explanation of this coding question. This question is simple and mainly test basic input handling, formula understanding, arithmetic calculation and output formatting. No advanced DSA required here. The main thing is understand the logic clearly. I hope this explanation helped you. Thanks for watching. See you in next video. Thank you.